Vibes. Thank you for vibing with me. This is gonna be a quick video. By the way, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I cover the Minnesota Vikings on this channel. I will start covering the Timberwolves play-by-play for some games, not all the games, because y'all know I'm a Sixer fan. But when the Sixers are not playing, I will cover the Timberwolves, and I will also be doing card reveals as well. So salute to everybody that's in the building. I go live for every Viking game. So even if you're not a Viking fan, consider subscribing. It's going down over here, man. Play-by-play with the scoreboard and everything. Pass-by-pass, tackle-by-tackle is going down on this channel. If you like good vibes, this is the channel to be on. But let me just get this off my chest real quick, man. Like I said, I'm not going to make this a long video. I feel like the Vikings they're a legit team, right? And what I mean by Vikings are legit, because OTAs, right, practices, show a lot about a team's character, a team's identity, right? The team's character, the team's identity usually shows early on in a season. It could be voluntary workouts, OTAs. It usually shows early on. You'll kind of get a feeling on what a team is about early on. And voluntary workouts, it's voluntary, y'all. You got the best player on the team, Justin Jefferson, coming to OTAs. You got Jordan Addison. You got TJ Hawkinson. The list goes on, right? And when you see that, it's like if the best players are going to OTAs, right? That is voluntary practices. Then that means everybody got to follow suit pretty much. It was kind of like, example, right? With the San Antonio Spurs, the NBA. Tim Duncan gave it his all every single time he was out there. That means everybody else got to give it their all when they're out there, because he's the best player on the team. Since Justin Jefferson's the best player on the Vikings, he's the face of the franchise right now until J.J. McCarthy can show the world that he was supposed to be the first overall pick in the 2024 NFL Draft. JJ, meaning Justin Jefferson, cares about winning. You know what I mean? He cares about where listen, he got his money. He got paid, well-deserved, right? He's not even the highest paid wide receiver in the game anymore, even though I feel like he is the best wide receiver in the game. But that's another story for another day. He said, I'm going to go to a voluntary workout, voluntary practices, and I'm going to get the chemistry built with my quarterback. Salute to everybody in the building. Hi, what's going on, y'all? Make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I go live play-by-play for every Minnesota Viking game. Even if you're not a Minnesota Viking fan, consider subscribing, because when we go live and I have the scoreboard up, we're going to talk we're going to talk trash to each other. As long as it's respectful, we're going to definitely talk that talk. You feel me? In the comments. But I will be live for every single Minnesota Viking game. So if you are, excuse me, so if you're a team that we play against, be in the chat, and we're going to talk that talk in the chat. What's going on? I'm doing well, man. How are you doing? How are y'all doing? How's everybody doing? I'm a Ravens fan. Yeah, Ravens are a very good team. We go against the Ravens this upcoming season. I can't wait. It's going to be a fun game. But, yeah, getting back to what I was saying, and everybody in the building, make sure y'all double tap the screen, hit the like button. So everybody's going to have to follow suit when it comes to JJ being in OTAs and all that. And I love it. And giving J.J. McCarthy the confidence that that his teammates got his back. Like, that his team has his back. And for a young quarterback in his first real year, even though he isn't a rookie, he got hurt in the preseason last season, he's in a good position. He's in a very good position to be successful. For your leader of the team, J.J. McCarthy, or one of the leaders of the team, not J.J. McCarthy, Justin Jefferson, is like, yo, I'm going to voluntary workouts. I'm going to voluntary practice. I want to show y'all that we care about what we do this upcoming season. It's not just about making the playoffs. It's about winning the first Super Bowl in Minnesota Viking history. You know what I mean? We're trying to win a Super Bowl. We're not just trying to have a good regular season record. That don't even matter anymore. What matters is winning a Super Bowl. And Justin Jefferson is showing up in a good way, in a leadership way, and I love it. And I know J.J. McCarthy's feeling the vibes and feeling like, yo, this team is definitely special. This team really cares about him being successful. And this is why I say there's so many different reasons why. What's going on, Barber? There's so many reasons why quarterbacks are not successful, because usually when you get drafted high in a draft, it's because you don't have no real talent on that team, right? J.J. McCarthy has everything to be successful. You have the best wide receiver, debatably, in the whole NFL in Justin Jefferson. You're going to have a great running game. You're going to have one of the best tight ends when healthy, T.J. Hockenson. You're going to have Jordan Addison. You're going to have a great defense behind you. And it's just a special time, a special place to be the starting quarterback for the Vikings. Like to be on a team, usually like you go on a team, like no disrespect to the Patriots. Drake May, who he had on his team when he got drafted, bro? You know what I mean? Who did he have on his team? He said, go, Pack, go. Hey, listen, bro. Go, Pack, go. Listen, bro, I'm letting you know this right now. We beating the brakes off of the Packers this upcoming season. Even though I do got a lot of love I got a lot of respect, not love. I got a lot of respect for the Packers. I think Jordan Love is a very good quarterback. Some people don't like him, but I give respect when respect is due. Like, I think Jordan Love is a very good quarterback. I love. I think they drafted tight end. What's the bull name? Was it Loveland? I think I drafted Loveland, I believe. So y'all gonna be all right. Still got a solid defense. But it's going to be a very good battle to the end in the NFC North Division. Any team could win that division. So we're going to see what happens. But I just love the beginning of this offseason, how everybody is like, excuse me, everybody is tuned in to winning. And it starts early on before the season starts. It starts in the offseason to build that team chemistry. Making the passes to JJ, making the passes to Jordan Addison. And you know, like KOC was saying, Justin Jefferson going to tell him, yo, I can make these catches that you, like, I just throw the ball a certain way and I'm going to get that dang on ball. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure Jordan Addison saying the same thing. Yo, throw me the ball this way. Maybe you're a little bit late on the throw here. And you're learning and trying to be as efficient as possible now. Get all the little kinks and mistakes out of the way now, so when the regular season comes around, we're not doing the same thing. You feel me? That's why I love what we're doing right now. This team will gel this season. It showed when the whole entire team showed up. Yes, when you got the best players showing up for voluntary practices, bro, it just shows how much they care. And this is why Minnesota Viking fans should be proud of this team, because they're already starting to show signs of greatness already. I know they haven't played one snap in the regular season. I understand people are going to say, Mike, why are you saying all that? Because it starts in OTAs, bro. And I can't wait. I cannot wait to see J.J. McCarthy play, bro. The team, yes, it's crazy. Yes, they getting that chemistry already, bro. I love it. I love it. They go in the battle together already. They saying, yo, we're going to work on this right now. We're going to be ahead of these other teams, these other great players. Some other players won't go to voluntary workouts. Other players won't do that. Justin Jefferson, he's probably the number one wide receiver in the game, bro. In my opinion, he is. This man is going to voluntary workouts when he don't never got to do that. Voluntary practices, he don't got to do that. He's Justin Jefferson. But he's doing it because he wants to build that relationship with J.J. McCarthy, because guess what? J.J. McCarthy is going to be throwing him the ball. If those who say that J.J. McCarthy is not going to be successful, look at the team we have now and look at the team we had last season. Last season, it was night and day, bro. Like, we had a good team. I loved the offseason. Crazy was cooking. The Blake Cashman, the Jonathan Grenard, the Sam Darnold. And listen, Sam Darnold was, before he came to the Vikings, he was considered a bust, but he did his thing. I ain't hating, I'm just stating facts, right? The Sam Darnold was a great pickup last season because we didn't know J.J. McCarthy was going to get hurt. You know what I mean? And that was a great pickup. Sam Darnold was a very good pickup, right? And that allowed J.J. McCarthy, I mean, of course we don't want injuries, but that allowed J.J. McCarthy to sit 1 year behind a quarterback, learn the playbook, learn some of the things, learn and just learn. Just soak everything up like a sponge. But then just talk about Andrew Van Ginkel. That was a good signing. Shaq was a good signing. Gilmore was a solid signing. There was multiple signings that Crazy made in the offseason that kept that helped us get to 14 wins last season. This team is a better team. I'm not saying we're going to win 14 games. I think we're going to win between 10 and 12. But it's not about winning a lot. Listen, I want home field advantage throughout. Don't get it twisted. I want that. I want everything to come through Minnesota. Listen, I want that. But my biggest thing is team chemistry and health. Health is more important than all that. As long as we got a good enough record to get to the playoffs, to get in the playoffs, that's all that matters to me. Because I'm gonna use this team as an example, and I'm not hating on the Lions. I'm just being real. The Lions were 15-2 and lost in the first round. You want to know why? It wasn't because they weren't good. It wasn't because they're pretenders. It's because their whole defense was hurt. And I admit that as a Viking fan. I'm going to admit that the Lions should have been a lot better in the playoffs if they were healthy. Their whole defense was hurt. Aiden Hutchinson was hurt. McNeil was hurt. Montgomery, their running back, was hurt. So many players I can't even think of. I don't know all the players on the Lions. But I know their main dogs were hurt on that defensive line. You know what I'm saying? So they could have been so much better. But my point is, it's about being healthy and having that chemistry in the playoffs. It's not about all the time about having the best record. I mean, of course, it will be nice, but it's about being healthy. And that's all, and that's what matters to me the most this upcoming season. Yes, I still want to have double-digit wins. Yes, I want all that. But at the same time, it don't mean nothing if we're not healthy. Another move that was so underrated that Crazy made was when Christian Darrisaw got hurt, he signed Cam Robinson. That was an underrated pickup. If we didn't replace, well, you can't really replace Christian Darrisaw. You could kind of like patch it up, put a little Band-Aid on it a little bit. If he didn't put a Band-Aid Band-Aid on that tackle position, we would have been screwed. We would have never won 14 games, bro. So, yeah. But I am excited. Again, the title of the video is The Vikings Are Legit. I truly believe that. And it started for OTAs. And I feel like this team is on the verge of something great. And I know people are probably sleeping on the Vikings because we haven't won the Super Bowl. I understand that. People probably sleeping on the Vikings because it seems like we're good and then we don't do nothing in the playoffs. I understand that. But this is a different type of swag that we have right now. It's a different type of mindset that we have right now. We're all about business. We needed to address the offensive line. We did that. We needed to address the defensive line. We did that. We needed to get our quarterback for the future and the present. We did that with J.J. McCarthy. Like, we're doing everything that we said that we was going to do so we could contend to be a true contender in the NFL. And that's why I feel like the Vikings are legit. And that's why I feel like we could possibly win the Super Bowl 60, I believe. Yeah, Super Bowl 60 is the next Super Bowl. So we're going to win Super Bowl 60, bro. We're going to win Super Bowl 60. I'm going to speak it into existence. And, yeah. But shout out to everybody in the building. Appreciate you vibing with me. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. And as always, God bless and be easy. Peace.